Hey guys, welcome to the Tabby walkthrough. I'm going to take you through some of the features of Tabby really quickly, hopefully in under 5 minutes, so you can make a decision on which Tabby suits your business best. So the first tab in Tabby is the monthly summary page, and this is where you get a really good snapshot of what's going on in your business. We cover everything from revenue and sales into expenses, and then obviously it's total expenses and net profit. So this is a really important, obviously the most important metric to make sure that your business is on track and making money and you're spending money in the right places. So online sales is the first metric, and then we have the opportunity for you to enter in things like physical store or pop-up shop sales, or if you have a market stall or whatever offline sales you have. So there is the opportunity for you to enter offline sales as well. The monthly summary tab here is pulled through from all of the other tabs, which is what makes Tabby so smart and so helpful. So I want to make sure that you see the value in this, where, for example, if you had Shopify expenses, and we'll just click here on this tab, you enter the monthly Shopify expenses in one place over here, and then it pulls it through to these tabs and these cells here on the front tab. So this is the case for all of these individual expenses. There are opportunities for you to have ad hoc ones that don't fit under the sort of the main ones. And we also have product development costs, or if you're buying stock or however you make your products. So that's the monthly summary tab there. Pretty self-explanatory, but very powerful. The next tab is the traffic and conversion tab, and this is where Tabby really gives you some valuable insights into what's going on in your business. A lot of this data is pulled through from your monthly update, and there's a whole nother video on how to do your monthly update under tabbystats.com/tutorials, so go and check that out. It literally takes less than 10 minutes to get Tabby completed for the month, so you've got a really good idea of what the sales are for the month. So online sales, you set your goal obviously, and then it gives you actual and then the difference between that. It also gives us the number of orders and the average order value, which is really important metric because we want to make sure that we're selling as many products as possible per sale, and that our average order value is growing. So online store sessions, conversion rate and abandoned carts, that's something that you have to enter manually from the Shopify dashboard, but it's all included in that 10 minutes that I was talking about before and how to update it. So you also get a visual representation of this, which I think is really valuable personally as a creative person. I find visual references more helpful than just looking at numbers. So the sales goal here and then the conversion rate. Now, depending on your niche, your conversion rate will be anywhere between 1.5 and 5%. These are all dummy figures for just for the test Tabby, with the exception of September. So we're starting to get some real figures through for this store, and it's going to be really powerful for them to figure out where they need to invest some more time and money and maybe reduce some costs. So the next tab here is the Content Hub. And I really like this because this is really valuable for anyone that's doing content marketing. If you've written the world's greatest blog post and you've put it on Facebook and you've shared it, and hopefully you've turned it into an ad, you will find that you'll want to repeat that process. So going back and being able to find all of the elements from that content marketing is tricky because you don't want to have to scroll back through all your old stuff. So keeping all of your blog posts in one place with all of the links and the captions already done means if you're handing this over to somebody else to schedule for you, they don't have to go looking for it. It's going to be much more efficient. Same with the pages. It's good just to keep an eye on which pages are on the site, and also looking at the SEO captions as well in a snapshot in one go, I think is really important because you want to make sure that all of your pages are on point, and that your SEO captions are really primed for whatever it is that you're selling. The editorial calendar's next. This is really awesome because it offers you the opportunity to include whatever it is that you're sharing in terms of editorial content marketing. So blog posts, for example, here. Now you don't need to blog weekly. It might not be necessary. You might not want to. But what it does is it gives you the opportunity to record what it is that you've blogged about and then record a return on investment. And so in terms of return on investment, it could be obviously sales, signups, downloads, whatever it might be for your business. But being able to record that, really, really important. It also means that you can go back and say, was there a spike in sales in January for this particular product that we talked about or promoted heavily through content marketing? So just being able to be a bit more strategic and a bit more analytic in rather than forgetting, oh yeah, we did a blog post about that. I didn't know if it did any good or not. And now we know that it did really well. So, looking at it more strategically. The other one here is email. Now, you might not be emailing weekly, but it's here as an option. It's also available for you to edit. Obviously, if you're doing more than one email a week, then obviously you can go in and change this up. I like to include the click-through rate as a unit of measure. So how many people actually took action on that email and clicked through, and then the return on investment in terms of dollar value. So, how much money did you make from sending that email about that particular product or with that offer or whatever it might be? I've also included down here some e-commerce or shopping holiday events that might be relevant. So there's a few in here that are sort of jump out as online store owners. Black Friday, Cyber Monday is a big one. Small Business Saturday, the last Saturday of November. And then Super Saturday, which is in December. It's the last Saturday for parcels to arrive. So if you purchase on that Saturday, it's the last shipping Saturday for parcels to arrive in time for Christmas. So obviously this time of year is really powerful for selling through. It's very competitive, so be prepared and plan out your Black Friday, Cyber Monday / Christmas holiday promotions early. And the other tab that I like to talk about is the product profit calculator. And what this does is it works out all the costs associated with buying or making the product that you're selling. The total costs gives us the recommended retail price and then the profit as a dollar and as a percentage. So it also allows us to do the same thing and work out whether or not it's worth us wholesaling this product. So you can see here it's the same costs. The RRP direct to customers is $45 as opposed to a wholesaler, which is $22. So you can see here that we're making $3 per product and 14% markup there. So it's also great if you're buying products with currency fluctuations, so you can see what your markup is going to be if you're buying it in January for $5 and then it goes up to $7 in March for currency conversion reasons or for whatever reasons. So it's just a great way to keep track of exactly what you're making on those individual products. The tabs at the end here is where we pull in all of the Shopify data, which I was talking about in the monthly update. So this is where you put all of the monthly update information. It's a cut and paste situation from your Shopify dashboard. Like I said earlier, the instructions are in the how to update Tabby monthly video under tutorials on the website. So go and check that out and get a look at what it is that needs to be done, but it really is very powerful and very easy. So that's Tabby in a nutshell. I hope it was under 5 minutes. If you've got any questions, please reach out and let us know, and happy selling.